Hey, my Liptons. So listen, I know I keep saying this, but I keep going back on my word. I'm like, okay, I'm no longer gonna do a video about something, and then it's like I end up doing a video about it. But I have to discuss this. I have to discuss this Rory and Logan breakup at the end of season 7 because it made absolutely no fucking sense whatsoever. Now, if y'all are, if any of the girl stands or whoever, any of you team Just, team Dean, whatever the hell, whatever y'all guys are talking about, just know on this channel I am team Logan. So right off the bat, anything that comes out of my mouth from here on out is gonna be team Logan all the way. Even at this point, I'm even defending Logan's wrongs. At this point, I I am defend the same way y'all be defending Jess's wrongs. I'm gonna be defending. I support Logan through his rights and his wrongs. Okay, so on this channel, I am Team Logan Huntsberger through and through. Okay, and clearly Rory was Team Logan, but the writers just wanted to do some stupid shit at the end of the show. But before I continue on with this video, please subscribe to the channel. Let's get up to 1,000 subscribers. The goal is to get up to 1,000 subscribers. Hopefully towards the early part of the new year, I will get there. But let's continue. Let's grow the brand. I can't do this without y'all. So make sure y'all continue to share my videos. Have your family members, friends, subscribe. Also, I just put up a video on my channel on some pop culture news. So, y'all can also look into that. I had a lot to discuss in this video, but my focus right now is on this situation. Let me say something. I just recently got into Gilmore Girls. Like I got into Girls like maybe 3 week, 3 4. It's been a good maybe 3 4 weeks now since I just got into it. Never watched it growing up. Never been my thing, but I recently got into it due to someone on Twitter. So overall, I watched everything top to bottom, season 1 to season 7, and I've came to the clear stance that, to me personally, I feel like Logan Huntsberger is the best boyfriend for, and honestly should have been husband for Rory Gilmore. Just to me, I just felt like Logan, and this is why I guess maybe, like I said it in a different video that I did on Logan and Rory. Maybe too because I came in late to the game when it comes to like the Gilmore Girls, but for most of like the comments and like the videos that I've seen, I haven't seen this like I guess hate towards Logan. Like I guess like when the show was on at the time and when A Year After Life came on, I guess people were kind of like having those kind of stand wars. But like as of right now, currently, I really haven't seen a lot of hate towards Logan. As a matter of fact, I see more people defend him than hate on him, which is nice because I'm Team Logan. But like there, I guess at the time people were saying, and I've also watched other videos too where people were like, they don't understand the hate that Logan gets, and I'm like, what hate? I'm like, what? Maybe, but then again, maybe I'm not digging hard enough. Maybe I haven't been going to the other, the team Deans and the team Jesses of the world. But like I said in a previous video, I feel like it's split between Team Logan and Team Jess, even though I feel like more people are starting to as time goes on, it seems like more and more people are starting to lean towards Logan than Jess. But as of right now, I still think that it's like 50-50 Logan, Jess, and then the people that ship Dean and Rory together is last. But I watched it and I was just like, okay, even though to me personally, I feel like Dean was the first boyfriend. Did he have his? Did I have? And I said it to in a previous video. Like Dean, well, I do think that at times his anger is justified, but there are times he comes off a little bit cartoonish with his anger. So it's like sometimes it can be a little bit like, okay, like you're being too like Bugs Bunny for my liking. So that's that. Jess, to me, I'm sorry, I don't care what like. I guess it's the stereotypical. That's the thing. Like, if you're gonna be a bad boy, be like authentically bad boy. And to me, Jess doesn't come off authentically bad boy for me. Like, he comes off very corny, typical, like textbook bad boy ish kind of thing. It's just like it's corny. I personally still don't understand how y'all still shipping him with her after he done try to seduce her, forcibly seduce her, in that one episode. So I don't know. I don't know how y'all do it, but y'all do it. But y'all guys claim that Jess is, oh my God, Jess made her. I don't. Jess didn't do nothing for her. If I'm gonna be honest, Jess didn't do nothing for her. Okay, this is a all the way Team Logan channel. So Jess didn't. Honestly, Dean didn't do nothing for her. If anything, Dean low key ruined. But then again, Rory also participated too, so we have to put some personal responsibility. Like Rory's decisions while she was with Dean and also with Jess was just so bad. It was so bad. Um, and then she got with Logan. Now, let me just say this. Let me just say this. The reason why I personally feel like, because I guess in the past, y'all guys saying that Logan was getting hate, but now I guess since I watched it now, 2024, to me, right? To me, Logan has always come off as honest to me, like from the start. Like when he first came, he was like, but then again, Logan never even came off as bad boy. That's the thing. Like there's some people that like to compare Jess and Logan, but Logan doesn't come off as bad boy. Like he comes off as like this is who he really is. Like, you know, he is the playboy. He doesn't want to get too emotionally involved, but at the same time, he does care for people. You know, he cares for his friends. Like he's extremely smart. He just, you know, because of that, you know, he's just like, okay, like I really, you know, I'm book smart, but it's like I'm still gonna live my best life kind of thing. Like he's extremely smart. He's very honest. He doesn't want to get too emotionally involved, even though like he, you know, he has that thing in him where it's like he does care. Um, and I felt like he came off very authentic towards Rory to me. I didn't think that Logan has never put up a farce about him when he first came up, you know, when him and Rory were first introduced. Like he was like, you know, this is me, this is, you know, how I roll, whatever, whatever. And the thing is, Rory knew that as well, which is why in the beginning, like, they didn't click per se. Like, of course, like Logan was like, you know, he knew that Rory was cute, but it's like, you know, he knew that she was just you know, she likes to be in relationships. So I'm not even going to touch that. Like, I'm not trying to be in a relationship. I'm not going to play with her feelings. I'm going to go on about my life. Rory was the same thing. Rory knew that Logan was a, you know, playboy and, you know, doing his thing. Um, Obviously, as time goes on, I think to me where it clicked that they both, you know, had crushes on each other is when they went to that life and death brigade thing, and you know, Logan challenged her and made her jump off a building or something, whatever, I don't know, made her jump off the thing and with the parachute and the not the parachute, whatever, the zip line with the umbrella, made her fall. I think that that's where it clicked for both her and him. They're like, oh, like there's something, there's sparks a little bit here, but I'm still gonna, you know, suppress it. I think that's where it began. And obviously Rory was the first one to approach Logan and ask him, like, listen, like, why aren't you making your moves? Like, what's the tea? Like, I feel all these feelings, these butterflies in my stomach, but you're not making a move. And Logan told her straight up. He was like, listen, I I don't know you for long, but I can clearly see the short amount of time that I've known you, you come off as someone that is like you want to be in a relationship, you want to be a girlfriend girl, you want to be monogamous, you want to be, and it's like I'm not trying to do that. I'm not that person. Like I don't have girlfriends, Rory. Like that's what he was saying. He was honest. He was like, Rory, I trust me. Like if anything, I've never had a girlfriend in my life. I've just been out here in these streets. I've been slanging my peen. Like that's just I like that lifestyle. Like I like you and everything. You know, but it's like I know you and Rory. You know, I mean, but then again, I don't want to blame Rory for this because I think that she genuinely thought that okay, I'm ready to try something new. I'm ready to be casually dating, and you know, she told Logan that, and Logan was like, "Listen, girl, I know you." He was like, "I know you. You do not want no casual dating. You say that now, but you don't want." And the thing is, Logan, if you watch the episode back or the scenes back, or you can go back on YouTube and watch it, Logan was literally protect. If you really look at it, Logan was not only he was protecting himself, but he was also protecting Rory because he was just like, I'm not in that place to give you that kind of like emotional support stuff, like in a relationship. But Rory pushed it, and made it casual. Obviously, Rory couldn't deal with the casual stuff because she fell hard for Logan. Um, so and she told Logan, and Logan, that whole scene, like Logan was so like, and you could tell that Logan also didn't want Rory to, didn't want to break off, I guess, their casual relationship if there's anything to break off. But, you know, he was like, okay, I'll try the boyfriend thing. They did it and whatever. Um, Now let's just fast forward. Let's just fast forward to this because I feel like um it goes into a place where I feel like with Rory and Logan, to me, this was probably like, if not the most mature relationship that the both of them have ever been in. Like, well, one, Logan has never been in a relationship. Let's just start there. So this was, if anything, this is the best he's ever been to any girl. Okay, and then on top of that, when it comes to Rory, this is, if anything, looking back at Dean, looking back at Jess, this is the most mature relationship that she has ever been in, bar none. I don't care what y'all say. Like, Logan matched her intelligence wise, intellectually, socially, even though Rory tried to deny it, but I'm gonna get to that part of it. Socially, they were both similar. Just overall lifestyle. You know what I mean? And I think that people, sometimes it's hard, right? That's why I had the feeling. That's why I feel like the relationship with Dean was an issue. The relationship with Jess was an issue because I felt like socially they were not at the same level with Rory, but Logan was at the same level with Rory socially. And as much as Lorelai is a whole different conversation. I don't know what y'all be seeing in Lorelai either. Lorelai is but that's just how I feel. Um, so not only just that, but I also think too that Logan was also great for Rory when it came to giving her a reality check, because there are times where Rory can sometimes come off out of touch, or she's very unself-aware about herself, her status within society. And let me tell y'all something. That episode where Logan told Rory off when he took her to that social gathering with all the rich people or whatever, and she wrote an article about it, and Logan, not cursed, I'm adding my own little sauce onto it, but Logan cussed her ass out. Okay, in that episode, I was here for it because Rory acts as if, like, I don't know, like she doesn't realize her own privilege, or she doesn't think she has privilege the way that Logan or the rest of his other friends. It's just like, girl, like like, come on, like your grandparents are like freaking multimillionaires. They're building a building in your name, and they paid for you, like they paid your tuition through Yale. It's just like, girl, come on, like stop playing. And hell, even Rory has used connections through Logan, if we're gonna be honest too, if y'all really look back on that. So it's like Logan, at not all the time, but Logan had given her that one particular reality check, and she needed it. So to me personally, I felt like this relationship had all the elements of something that where it's like, this was one of those situations where it's like, okay, like you're gonna have the mature moments, you're gonna have the immature moments, you're gonna have where like the moments where y'all argue, when there's issues, when y'all are both similar, where y'all both have common ground within each other. Now let's just get the elephant in the room, because y'all gonna be, I know there's gonna be some Gilmore Girls stands gonna be like, oh, but what about when Logan you talking about Jess or Dean? What about when Logan cheated on Rory? Let me tell you something. I already said it in the beginning of this video. I support Logan in his rights, and I support Logan in his wrongs. No, let's but just to be on the devil's advocate side of trying to explain that side, let's discuss this whole cheating thing, because I think that's where I think a lot of people kind of try to clock I guess that's what people feel like Logan is wrong, or Logan, people tuned out to Logan because of the cheating thing, even though this is what truly happened. Okay, if you really look back at it, even okay, and I'm gonna play devil's advocate. So Logan and Rory had a bump in the road when, of course, because Jess came back, his annoying self came back, and guess what? Even then, just a quick side note, even then, Rory chose Logan over Jess. Just to put that in, I just had to, kind of turn that knife in a little bit towards the team Jess people. But okay, so Jess came back, Logan felt some type of way, felt threatened, words were being said between him and Rory. Um, from Rory's interpretation of it, she wasn't speaking to Logan, Logan wasn't speaking to her. She thought that they were taking a break. Logan's older sister called Rory and was just like, "Oh, girl, like, Logan told me that you and him broke up." So then Rory was like, "Wait a minute." Like, in her mind, she thought that she was just taking a break. Like, she didn't think that they were broken up or whatever. Now, I would say in that aspect of it, was Logan wrong to, like, well, I mean, it was immature. That's the thing. I think both of them were emotional. It was immature for him to go through his sister to be like, "Oh, yeah, we're broken up." Like, he could have just been like, "You know what?" He could have picked up the phone and said, "Hey, I think that it's best that me and you go our separate ways. It's not working out. And then go on with my life." But instead, he told his sister told Rory. So immediately, Rory was just like, "Damn, like, you couldn't even break up to my face. Like, you had to go through your sister." So that was the breakup, right? Now, through this breakup, Logan ends up sleeping with um his older sister's friends, who ends up becoming the bridesmaids of the older sister's wedding. So he ends up sleeping around during the breakup. Now, Rory, I guess for her, she was just like, maybe in the back of her mind, she always thought that her and Logan were always going to get back together, but she was obviously not admitting that to herself because she was still angry and upset over, like, him going through his sister to break up with her, and just the argument and everything that happened. Now, of course, they find each other at Yale. She's still angry. Once he ends up, I guess, running through them women, he was just like, "Listen, I this playboy lifestyle ain't for me no more. I want to be monogamous." He was like, "I'm over it. I want to be monogamous, whatever, whatever." Now, there's gonna be people that are gonna be like, "Oh, well, it doesn't matter if he went through his sister to break up with Rory and Rory found out through that. At the end of the day, he made it clear that he broke up with her, so he had the right to sleep with whatever." Which, true, in a way. It's like, okay, like, y'all were apart, whatever, whatever. Now, obviously, us as women, as, like, girls, like, our emotions, we would want our emotions to be, you know, be considered and so forth. Like, you know, it was a thing where it's like y'all were separate, y'all were broken up for, like, what, a month. It's like, damn, like, you broke up with me like a month and immediately you started, you already got like two bodies on you. Like, it's just like, what's going on? So it's like, obviously emotionally it hurts because it's like, and Rory said it. It's like, we broke up for like 2 seconds and you end up sleeping with your friend, with your sister's bridesmaids. It's like, what's going on here? Like, you didn't miss me that much. You didn't miss me at all through that time. And it's like, and of course people could also be like, just to play devil's advocate, people could be like, well, Rory was also, because Logan's excuse was like, "Oh, I was lonely, I was depressed, I just wanted companionship at that time." And it's like, okay, well, couldn't Rory also been depressed and lonely and wanted companionship, but yet she didn't end up sleeping with anybody during that breakup? And you best believe, and as a woman, and I have to be honest, as a woman, it's like, had Rory slept with anybody during that breakup and Logan would have found that, it would have been an issue. And the reason why I say that is because still to this day, Rory has yet to tell Logan that she kissed Jess when her and Logan got into, like, their second argument over her not forgiving him over the cheating. So it's like, that's why I feel like Logan definitely would have felt some type of way. So it's like, of course, all those factors need to also be considered. But at the end of the day, if we're gonna be using, like, emotions out of it, whatever, just simple common sense, they were broken up. And it doesn't matter whether he went through her or went through the sister to break up. He broke up with her. So it's like that was made clear before he did what he did. So yes, he didn't cheat on her, but at the same time, it's like, damn, like you, my goodness, Logan. Like I could see where people feel like. But then again, listen, like I said, I'm here to support his wrongs too, because y'all clearly forgave Jess when he tried to forcibly seduce Rory. So y'all clearly, y'all that standard is gone. So it's like, yeah, if y'all can look over that part of it, y'all can definitely look over the part where Logan end up running through girls during the breakup or the break, whatever you want to call it, with Rory. So that's that. Now, fast forward, of course, forgive each other, forgiven. They end up being all lovey-dovey with each other, blah, blah, blah. Now, let's get towards like the end of the season. And I'm glad that at this point it's like, end it there because y'all about to piss me off. So, mind you, like I think an episode before, these two were still fine. They were still in love, still loving each other, blah, blah, blah. And then it's like the next episode, Logan proposes. She's like, she needs time. He gives her an ultimatum. She's like, she's not ready. And then they break up. And then that's the end. And I'm just like, what the hell is this? How y'all just gonna, and this is my thing too, and this is why I can't even blame the writers. I mean the characters. I have to blame the writers that wrote them in this way. How y'all gonna build, if anything, if we're gonna be honest, they put more effort and more time into the Logan and Rory relationship storyline than they did Jess or Dean. Let's just get it off the bat. How y'all gonna build up Rory and Logan in this way for 3 seasons, right? Y'all built it up. Y'all put all the roadblocks, what they had to go through in a relationship, all of that. They end up becoming mature. They end up getting to a place in their life where they're ready to take things to the next level. And it's like, now they're at the next level, and then y'all guys just y'all basically just smash the whole goddamn building apart. It's like, Rory was, if we're gonna be honest, Rory was technically already playing goddamn housewife to Logan. Okay? They're already at this point in their lives where they were talking very, very serious conversations about their relationships on where they want to go. So it's like, to me, the last episode felt very anticlimactic. It's just like, why would you do that, writers? Why would you do that? And then not only that, y'all not only played in our face, y'all played in our faces even more for that year afterlife. Let me tell you something. That year afterlife stuff is not canon. I'm done with it. And it's like, if y'all were already gonna do that, like as far as like putting Rory and Logan back together and them sleeping with each other while they had significant others, why not just have them marry each other at the end of season 7 to begin with, and just continue on with the marriage and the relationship and the kids that they could have had and whatever? Why not just do that instead of just making Rory out to be like, making her to be a freaking side chick? It's like, we already gone through that with her and Dean in that situation. It's like, now you're gonna introduce that again in the year afterlife sequel, which is not canon. I don't care what y'all say. That's some multiverse stuff right there. Year afterlife is multiverse. That is not, that is not reality. It's so backwards, like on everything that they did, and I feel like they already got to this point. It's like with all the quote unquote cheating and the, and the kissing and the blah. It's like they already got to they're at their mature phases in life where they can take things to the next level. And then what happens? She wants, and here's also my other issue too, and this is, I feel this needs to be expressed. I think too, the reason why they went with this, it turned left immediately at the last episode. They wanted to make Rory into being this like, okay, she's gone through this phase, she loves Logan, but now let's make her into an independent woman where she don't need no man. And it's just like, y'all know, like, and this is my issue. Sometimes I feel like with writers or people who write these women within like films or TV shows, and I feel like it's even more prominent now in 2024 than it was back then. But clearly the seeds were being planted back then. Y'all can still write a character, a female character, where she has a career, where she is independent, where she knows the goals that she wants in life and is gonna go get it. She can still be that while also being in a relationship. She can still decenter men while still being married or while still being in a boyfriend girlfriend relationship, being in a partnership. Like, that's the thing I don't understand. Sometimes I feel like people can't comprehend. It's like these things can exist with each other. Hell, I'm a clear example of it myself. I'm in my decenter men movement right now, but yet I'm currently within a relationship, a healthy relationship with my man. So it's like I think that, I feel like I wish we could get to this place where it's like there are women out here in our society where it's like, we do believe in getting our own money. We do believe in being independent in aspects in our lives, and making sure that that we can go be career driven and so forth. And there is this sort of like a modern to traditional relationships, whereas like a woman can, hell, my mom, is a working woman, but yeah, she can also come home she also comes home to her kids and do what, like, those relationships exist. And I feel like sometimes with these, like, the marketing and the TV shows and the movies, they feel like it's either one way or the highway. It's like you have to either be complete independent woman, I don't need no man, or completely just housewife, married, kids, not working, staying at home. And it's like there's no gray area, and I feel like that's the trope that they did with Rory Gilmore within that last episode, that's why it felt so anticlimactic, and that's why a lot of people felt like it didn't make sense for her to reject Logan's proposal, because it was just like, but don't get me wrong, like, I can understand why people feel like it's nerve-wracking, right? And it's like, if you look at, Lorelai is another situation, a real an example of why Rory feels some kind of way. But at the same time, it's like Rory is also her own person, and I wish that they could establish that a little bit more in her own feelings, her own personality, and what she wants out of life. And not only just that, y'all, can we be like, Rory was like deeply in love with Logan. Like, they both were. Like, it got to the point where these two like could not like live without each other. Like, if you look in like season 7, late season 6, like, Logan, if you, especially that scene where Rory was like, listen, I'm gonna go get my stuff after she found out that he slept with those bridesmaids. Like, if you would have seen Logan's face when he went after Rory, he looked like he was about to freaking commit suicide. The same thing with Rory. When Rory was doing that, like, whole, like, in the beginning of the relationship, they were doing the casual relationship stuff, Rory couldn't stand it. She was like, I can't do this. I can't share Logan with anybody. Like, I want him to be with, like, they literally could not be without each other. Like, hell, when Logan had to go to London, like, when I tell you Rory was blowing up Logan's phone every freaking day. Like, she called him at the middle of the night. Like, she called him early in the morning. Like, she couldn't so it's like, how can these two people who literally cannot live without each other, and especially Rory was going crazy when Logan was in London, in the UK. So it's like, you mean to tell me a girl that is literally going cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs when Logan is not here, you mean to tell me that now he pulls out a ring to marry her, she's going to reject it? I don't believe it. It's not realistic. It's not realistic. I don't care what y'all say. I don't care what y'all can throw anything at me. Y'all can all know this is why she. It's unrealistic. In real life, she would have accepted that. Come on, y'all. There is no way. I just feel like the writers wanted this independent woman. I don't need no man. Da da da. Feminine. And it's like you can. Oh my god. Like how many feminists are also married with children? Like come on, like these things can coexist with each other. Like Rory is clearly a feminist. She said it herself in the show that she's a feminist. She, her career, she she was that, and also was also madly in love with Logan. So it's like she could be all those things and also be a wife. Logan, the same thing. I mean, clearly Logan, because Logan proposed, he was ready for it. I felt like it was a complete 360, 180, sorry, on Rory's part not to marry or accept the proposal, because it's what she really, based on how they built her and Logan's relationship up. It's not like, I wouldn't be saying this if like in season 7, the entirety of season 7, that Rory and Logan were having problems back to back. Literally, if you watch the season 7 in its entirety, Logan and Rory were in their lovey-dovey. Everything is all good. We went through our bumps in the road. We've forgiven each other. We love each other. We're gonna be here with each other for the rest of our lives. You literally gave us all of that throughout the entire season, and then towards like the last episode of the last season, then boom, she's not gonna. Come on. I don't know. I felt like it was corny, and clearly, these writers and these people clearly felt that Logan and Rory were done wrong because they done made a whole goddamn sequel centered around their relationship. But the only problem is that they done made Rory into a guy, and Logan, what do you do? It's like, if y'all wanted them to be together, why didn't you guys just put them back together in the sequel? Why did y'all have to make Rory be with the guy, and then Logan have a fiance, but then Logan cheats on his fiance with Rory, and Logan cheats on her boyfriend or partner with. It's just like, just put them back together. Simple. But no, y'all have to do some stupid stuff. I can't. At the end of the day, just to end this video, y'all already know. I think that the breakup was stupid. I think that it was bad writing. At the last episode, literally, it's the last episode. Like, y'all guys should go watch it again. The season 7 is like there's barely any fight. Like, if not nothing, there's no fights between them. Anytime they see each other, they're giving each other like googly eyes. It's like, but I think that the writing was stupid. The last episode was, I don't even think it's anticlimactic. It was just bad. It was just completely bad. At the end of the day, independent women, women that decenter men can also date men. Like, it's like people do it all the time. I'm doing it right now. I'm someone where it's like I am in my decenter men era, but I can also do that while also still dating men. Like, those two things can coexist, and I feel like the writers didn't understand that or can't understand it. I don't know. But at the end of the day, like I said, I am Team Rogan. That is their pet name. I am Team Rogan. I am Team Logan and Rory. They are the best couple within Gilmore Girls. And child, not only just that, Rory got prettier. Like, she was looking cute. Like, she was looking good when she was with Logan. Like, listen, I'll get petty on here. But anyway, y'all guys tell what you guys think in the comment section below. Do you guys agree with me on this? How do you guys feel? And like I said, I am Team Logan on this channel. If you're Team Jess, you come on this channel, comment and talk about. We're gonna have a battle on that in this comment section, okay? So yes. Please tell what you guys think in the comment section below. Please like, comment, and subscribe to the channel. Let's get it up to 1,000 subscribers, and I'll talk to you guys later. Bye.